Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Making side adjustments here. Going to the ground. Needs a little room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Try to get it outside on the left. Finds a little space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. And the Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number one.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes a man miss. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. Bust through behind his pad. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Slips away. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within strike First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He's got him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. There's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Williams will pass. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Williams looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the timing just a hair off.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Morris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Fires deep on the run. He's got it along the sideline.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on second down. Working that left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Firing toward the end zone. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To throw, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going to sling it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams will pass. He's going up top. It's caught. He's loose. Made a defender miss. It's a running room. Touchdown Huskies. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 24 over Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. To the air, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Temby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Evans. At midfield, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw, right out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams will pass. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
Indiana 20, Washington 14.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. And touchdown, Hoosiers! Fit it in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Williams looking for a man. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Washington wants to go quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, clean of 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end is wide open in the outer part of the field.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They get it out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just keep swinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Hoosiers will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Husky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game. Well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe get on the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking for a huge play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Indiana.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And he's just going to spike it.
Slice it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Splits the uprights for the game from 36 yards out. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.